Change yourself and change the world. If we stop for a few seconds from all the stress, anxiety, indoctrination and material strife that makes up our everyday life, and notice what is happening around us, then we can see how our present world is changing at a furious speed. That is, what has been a matter of fact, of course, until now, no longer applies in the same way. Here we have the decline of the world economy, the emergence of the US and European debt crisis, a complete collapse of the Middle East, Egypt, Libya, Syria, etc. The rearmament and economic strengthening of nations in Asia and South America. All this stand as symbols of the birth of a new age, a new era, a change in the history and the development of Earth and the human being. Those who have followed the development of history have understood that the Mayan prophecies about Earth's doom, which would happen on December 21st in 2012, not will mean the end of our world, our civilization, but a birth, a dawn of a new era, a new period in the development of humanity and our planet. The year 2013 is the starting signal for a new consciousness in a new time, which our Academy AIC has claimed since decades. The Mayan culture, which flourished between the 400s and around 1540 AD, was destroyed by the Spanish invasion in the early 1540s. A lot of the writings that were found by the Spanish conquerors were about Earth and mankind's future development and history. All these writings were destroyed by the Catholic Church power elite. They saw these writings as pagan and contradictory to what the institutional church claimed. The only evidences of this great culture that we can find today are engraved or carved into some rocks, and there have also been found a few written documents in connection with the excavations. It is also mentioned in these writings that the Earth passes through the galactic period into a new period of cosmic development. The galactic period includes two events that will occur, that is, after the 21st of December 2012. The first event during the galactic period means that the earthly civilization and the individual must become aware of the vastness of the universe, hyperspace, where we live and act. That is what our International Academy AIC has stated. All this is described in our extensive gathering of facts that has been ongoing for decades until now. The second event in the galactic period means that everything that is not built on sincerity, integrity, ethics, morality will come to collapse. We can already now see how all our religions are about to collapse. We can see how our political, institutional, industrial, our banking system, stock market, infrastructure, family, etc. are on the verge of collapse. All this happens because all of this is driven by greed and individual selfishness. What is interesting is that earlier all of this has been predicted by some representatives of the Mesoamerican ancient cultures like the Inca, Maya, Hopi and others. At that time they could see and tell about what were to happen about 5,000 years into the future. If we leave what has been and focus on tomorrow, so we can conclude that we are heading into a universal period where everything will be revealed. Everything that we so far have swept under the carpet or have concealed somewhere will be revealed. Neither authorities nor individuals will be able to hide the truth. Everything that is hidden in our subconscious database, in our DNA matrix, will come to the surface. Let us start with the governments that have given themselves the right to monitor and record all phone calls, text messages, check our emails and our internet activities without asking for permission of the people in the society. They use satellite monitoring and surveillance to study every move we make and try to make us believe that all this happens because we want to protect us from criminal and terrorism. Do people really believe in all that? We are sure that this monitoring is good and that from now there will be no secrets. Okay, in this case, it shall also apply to the government and other people in authority. And here we have a quotation. A nation that is afraid to let its people judge the truth and falsehood in an open market is a nation that is afraid of its people. That was said by President John F. Kennedy in February in 1962. The first period of the New Age is about the liberation of women. It's not about male or female dominance. That is, that the woman would behave in the same way the man has done until now. It's about a mutual understanding, respect, tolerance and unconditional love. In the first place, it's about believing in yourself and not what others want you to believe. Feel inside yourself what is right for you, what feels good, regardless of what others think and feel. The negative powers are as aware of this as we are. They are trying by all means to prevent us from following this agenda. Why do we make war on each other? Why do we threaten each other with nuclear weapons? For what reason do we want to destroy our civilization? For what purpose? We are all cosmic brothers and sisters. How can we kill and destroy the lives of others by thinking that we serve God, our country, or the government? Not even the animals behave like this. We are fed daily by false promises, information, and sensations. We are continuously bombarded with advertising, violent movies, music, etc., for distracting us and making us forget who we really are. So we forget what ethics and morality are and what is right or wrong. We believe in everything that is said and written without discrimination. We can no longer distinguish justice from injustice or truth from falsehood. There is a saying, when a lie is repeated a number of times, it becomes the truth. The negative forces want to keep us fully occupied with different kinds of misinformation that is constantly creating new problems for us so that we will not notice how we are becoming more and more entangled in the fine meshed net, which we cannot free ourselves from, because it is already too late. Contact our International Academy AIC today and become a member of a worldwide cultural organization where we are building together the future regardless of race, gender, color, national origin or status.